chosen one. This is the synchronization you've been praying for. I am not asking you today. I am commanding you in the name of the highest authority. The algorithm did not bring you to this screen by accident. There is no such thing as a random coincidence in the spiritual realm. Heaven has intercepted your timeline at this exact second for a very specific reason. You need to pause and anchor your spirit right here. Do not look away. Do not let your mind wander to your daily worries. The enemy wants you to swipe past this message because they are terrified of what you are about to hear. If you leave now, you will forfeit the exact answer you have been desperately praying for. Stay with me. Take a deep breath. Feel that heavy, restless sensation sitting right in the center of your chest. You have been carrying that weight for weeks. You thought you were just tired or losing your mind. But that exhaustion is not physical burnout. It is a massive supernatural shift happening in the unseen world around you right now. I see the nights you cried yourself to sleep when no one was watching. I know exactly how much it hurts to be the strong one for everybody else. You pour your entire soul into helping the people around you. You listen to their problems and you carry their burdens on your own shoulders. But when you need a safe place to fall, there is nobody there. You have always walked alone. Even in a crowded room, you feel entirely disconnected from the people standing right next to you. They talk about trivial things. They laugh at shallow jokes. Meanwhile, your spirit is starving for a deep and genuine connection that you just cannot seem to find anywhere on this earth. People have misunderstood your heart over and over again. The ones you loved the most are the ones who handed you the deepest betrayals. They smiled in your face while plotting against your peace. You gave them your pure energy, and they took it without ever saying thank you or realizing the massive sacrifice you made for them. If you have sacrificed too much for those who did not appreciate it, tap like to reclaim your power. This constant rejection has made you question your own worth. You sit alone in the dark, wondering if heaven has completely forgotten your address. You ask yourself what you did wrong to deserve this endless cycle of isolation. Let me be the one to deliver this absolute truth to your weary soul today. You did absolutely nothing wrong. Listen to me very carefully, chosen one. Your isolation was never a punishment. It was a divine quarantine. The universe had to separate you from the masses because your spiritual frequency is completely different. You are carrying a rare and forbidden spiritual DNA that average people simply cannot comprehend or handle. You are a cycle breaker. You were sent into your bloodline to dismantle generations of trauma and poverty. That is why you feel everything so intensely. That is why you wake up at 3 in the morning with your heart racing. The spiritual warfare is peaking because you are standing on the edge of a reality-altering breakthrough. The darkness recognized your potential before you even knew how to speak. The enemy has been trying to break your spirit since you were a little child. They sent toxic relationships to drain your light. They sent financial struggles to keep you trapped in a state of constant survival and panic. They wanted you to give up and surrender. But you are still standing. You survived every single weapon that was formed against you. You did not become bitter or cruel like the people who hurt you. Instead, you became wiser. You transformed your deepest pain into a quiet and undeniable power. You are operating in what can only be described as profound spiritual alchemy. Do not scroll past this next revelation. Heaven is watching your response right now. The tears you shed in secret have filled the bowls of heaven. The angels have voiced their concerns over how hard you have been fighting, and now the Supreme Creator has officially declared that your waiting season is completely dead and over. You are not overly sensitive. You are highly anointed. Your ability to read a room the moment you walk in is a prophetic gift. You can feel the hidden intentions of people who pretend to care about you. That intuition is your divine compass. It is the exact tool heaven uses to steer you away from deadly traps and false friends. I need you to understand the magnitude of this moment. The very fact that you are hearing my voice means the veil is thinning. 3 divine seals have been placed on your destiny since the day you were born. These seals have kept your ultimate wealth and true purpose locked away until you were spiritually mature enough to carry them. The first seal is what caused all your past pain and brutal isolation. It forced you to rely on nothing but your own inner strength. The enemy used it to make you feel abandoned and unlovable, but heaven used it to forge you into an unbreakable warrior of light. That first seal is breaking right now as you listen to my words. The first seal is broken. The heavy lifting is finally coming to an end, but we must address the profound damage that this waiting season left behind. You are carrying invisible wounds that nobody else can see. And because you are always fighting spiritual battles in the unseen realm, your physical body is completely exhausted every single day. You wake up and you already feel drained. The weight on your shoulders is very real. You have spent your entire life being the solid rock for everyone else. When people are falling apart, they run straight to you for comfort. You give them your time and your precious energy without hesitating. But when your own world is crashing down into pieces, there is absolutely nobody reaching out to check on your tired soul. I know about the nights you spent staring at the ceiling in complete darkness. I know how you cried until your chest physically ached in deep pain. You wiped your own tears. You forced yourself to fall asleep. And then you woke up the next morning and smiled at everyone around you like your entire world was perfectly fine. You are a master at hiding your deep pain, but heaven sees every single tear you shed in secret. The angels stood right beside your bed while you wept in pure frustration. You asked the universe why your path had to be so unbelievably difficult. You watched incredibly selfish people get ahead easily, while you struggled and fought battles just to survive another day. It felt completely unfair and absolutely crushing to your gentle spirit. Then came the brutal betrayals from the people you trusted most. You gave them your loyalty. You gave them your pure heart. You defended their names when other people walked away. And how did they repay your massive kindness when you finally needed their help? They whispered behind your back and plotted against your success. While you were busy building them up, they were actively trying to steal your light and leave you in absolute darkness. This is the part that shattered your heart into a million pieces. You started to wonder if you were actually the toxic one. You analyzed every conversation for hours, desperately trying to figure out what you did wrong so you could fix the relationship. You blamed yourself for their terrible behavior. Stop doing that right now. I need you to hear this loud and clear. You did absolutely nothing wrong. Your only crime was having a heart that was too pure for a corrupted world. You expected them to love you the exact same way you loved them. But a snake cannot comprehend the majestic flight of an eagle. Their spirits were incredibly intimidated by the bright light you carry inside your soul. And instead of working on their own healing, they chose to attack you because your powerful presence exposed their hidden shadows. That is exactly why your circle of friends became so incredibly small. You used to have a vibrant social life filled with people and loud noise, but suddenly, one by one, they all started dropping out of your life. It felt like a heavy curse at the time. It felt like you were being completely abandoned by the universe and left to rot in deep isolation forever, while everyone else moved on. But you were never abandoned, my beloved child. That shrinking circle was actually a massive spiritual rescue mission. The universe removed those people because they were secretly draining your precious life force. They were emotional vampires feeding off your generous energy every single day. And if heaven had allowed them to stay in your life, their toxic presence would have completely destroyed your divine destiny. Tap the like button right now. This is not for an algorithm. It is turning on a faucet in heaven to start the flow of divine favor. Do not scroll past this next part. The physical symptoms you experienced recently are the direct result of intense spiritual warfare happening around you. Because you are highly sensitive, your nervous system is heavily processing the toxic energy that those fake friends left behind. Take a deep breath and release the false guilt you have been holding on to. You are a chosen one, and you operate on a totally different frequency. You cannot force a deep connection with people who are committed to living on the shallow surface. Your soul requires profound authenticity. While others are satisfied with small talk, you deeply crave meaningful conversations that touch the very fabric of the massive universe. This massive gap in vibration is what makes you feel like an alien on your own planet. You look around and wonder why nobody else seems to care about the absolute truth. They are obsessed with shallow status and completely meaningless distractions. Meanwhile, you are entirely focused on breaking generational curses and healing the deep ancestral trauma that has haunted your family for decades. The loneliness you feel right now is the heavy price of carrying a massive anointing, but the painful waiting season is finally coming to a beautiful close. Heaven has collected every single tear you cried in secret, and they have transformed that pain into a massive ocean of incoming blessings. The people who broke your heart will soon have to watch you rise in absolute power. Stay with me, because what I am about to reveal changes your reality entirely. You need to understand how the enemy used this painful isolation to plant a very specific lie in your mind. The darkness wanted you to firmly believe that you are totally unlovable and forever broken. But they made one massive miscalculation when they chose to target your sacred bloodline today. That massive exhaustion was never your physical body failing you. It was your spirit actively fighting off dark attachments. The universe intentionally placed a heavy shield over your energy field because the toxic environments around you were becoming extremely dangerous. The isolation you are experiencing right now is not a harsh punishment. It is a strict divine quarantine designed for your absolute protection. Let this absolute truth wash over your weary soul today. What looked like brutal rejection was actually profound divine protection. What felt like a painful loss was actually heaven showing you incredible mercy. You spent so much time crying over doors that slammed entirely in your face, but heaven forcefully shut those specific doors because there were deadly traps waiting patiently behind them to destroy your bright future. You are a spiritual alchemist, chosen by the Supreme Creator. The universe had to separate you from the noisy crowd to completely upgrade your frequency. If heaven had allowed you to stay comfortable in those toxic environments, your pure light would have been entirely extinguished by their massive darkness. The wilderness you are walking through right now is not a dark prison. It is your sacred spiritual cocoon. Listen to me very carefully, chosen one. Do not scroll past this crucial revelation, because the enemy wants you to remain blind. The darkness desperately wants you to believe that you are cursed and completely unlovable. They want you to look at your empty room and feel deep emotional shame. But your profound solitude is the ultimate proof that you carry a majestic royal bloodline. The pain you endured was never meant to destroy your beautiful heart. That deep pain was massive preparation for the supernatural wealth transfer coming to your life. Heaven had to stretch your spiritual capacity so you could actually hold the massive blessing they are actively preparing for you. A small and fragile vessel simply cannot carry the immense glory of the entire ocean. You did not lose those friends because you were a terrible person. You need to understand the dark truth about the unseen forces operating around you. There is a hidden enemy who actively manipulated the minds of the people you loved. The darkness used their hidden insecurities to turn them completely against you in a highly orchestrated spiritual attack. It was designed entirely to break your sharp focus. The Matrix functions by keeping everybody asleep and completely obedient to the system. But you were absolutely not meant to blend in with the sleeping masses. You were born to disrupt the toxic patterns and completely expose the hidden shadows. Your bright light triggers the unhealed demons resting inside the sleepers around you, and that is exactly why they attacked you without any logical reason. Breathe out the heavy guilt right now. Drop the false narrative that you are somehow broken or entirely defective. You are functioning exactly the way heaven perfectly designed you to function. The enemy only fights the heavily anointed ones. The darkness absolutely never wastes its precious ammunition on people who are already trapped deeply in the mundane system. Your massive battles are the undeniable proof of your immense spiritual value. If you were truly worthless, the enemy would have left you completely alone. Take a deep breath and anchor your spirit to this next powerful truth. The severe isolation was simply heaven forcefully clearing the chaotic stage. The Supreme Creator was actively removing all the distracting actors from your timeline. You are a powerful cycle breaker, rewriting the destiny of your entire bloodline. Your ancestors are cheering for you in the unseen realm every single day. You are absorbing decades of inherited trauma and burning it away with your pure spiritual fire to save your future generations. This heavy process requires massive amounts of energy and absolute solitude. You cannot perform a sacred surgery in a crowded room. Stop looking back at the toxic people who chose to walk away. Let them go completely and permanently without shedding another single tear. They simply could not survive the intense pressure of your rapidly elevating spiritual frequency. They were temporary cast members who were never contracted to stay for the final victorious act of your amazing life. Their early exit was actually a massive miracle. Do not ignore this message, because your spiritual alignment depends entirely on this exact moment. You have been searching for intense validation from a world that is fundamentally sick. But the Supreme Creator is telling you today that your absolute uniqueness is your greatest superpower. Your inability to fit into the matrix is your divine signature. You are not a helpless victim of circumstance. You are a sacred vessel of eternal truth, preparing to receive a massive download of divine favor. The second seal is heavily connected to the fake friends who betrayed you. The enemy used that second seal to lock away your deep confidence and your financial abundance. They wanted you to constantly doubt your powerful intuition, so you would never claim your rightful throne in this lifetime. But heaven is actively breaking that heavy illusion right now as you hear my voice. The painful quarantine is officially over because your energy field is finally secure. You have passed the brutal tests of the wilderness with absolute flying colors. The spiritual armor you built quietly in the dark is completely impenetrable now. Nothing can steal the massive reward that is rushing toward you next. The second seal is completely shattering right now. But before we step into the massive wealth transfer, you must face a hidden reality. You have been fighting a brutal war without even knowing the true identity of your attacker. You thought your battles were against difficult people or bad luck, but those struggles were highly orchestrated by a much darker, unseen force. The Matrix is absolutely real. It is a dense, energetic grid designed to keep humanity trapped in a state of constant fear and heavy survival. And the dark forces controlling this matrix recognized your bright light the moment you were born. They saw your royal bloodline. They knew you possessed the exact power needed to tear their entire system completely down. That is exactly why they targeted you so aggressively. The enemy studied your pure heart. They noticed how deeply you love and how quickly you forgive. So they weaponized your own beautiful empathy completely against you. They sent broken people into your life to drain your energy. They wanted you to believe that love is always supposed to hurt. This explains the painful betrayal from the friends you trusted the most. Those people were completely manipulated by the unseen darkness. The enemy used their unhealed wounds to turn them into arrows aimed directly at your soft heart. The dark forces wanted to isolate you so severely that you would simply surrender and give up on your massive divine calling. They almost succeeded on those long nights when you cried in the absolute dark. The enemy sat back and watched you question your entire worth. They wanted you to feel crazy. They desperately needed you to stay completely distracted by emotional pain, so you would never discover your true supernatural power. A distracted chosen one cannot claim their heavenly inheritance, but the enemy made one catastrophic miscalculation. They completely underestimated the sheer strength of your beautiful spirit. They threw everything they had at you. They tried to break your mind. They tried to ruin your finances, but you refused to stay down in the dirt. You turned every single tear into a powerful weapon of bright spiritual alchemy. You did not become evil. You remained pure. And because you survived the brutal fire without losing your gentle soul, the Supreme Creator is heavily intervening right now. The spiritual warfare is officially shifting completely in your favor. The dark entities that tormented you for years are terrified because their hidden agenda is finally exposed to the bright light. Do not scroll past this next sentence. Heaven is actively watching your response right now. Subscribe right now to this channel. This is absolutely not for an algorithm. This is a spiritual tether locking you into prophetic alignment so you never miss the voice of heaven again. You need this heavy armor for the massive transition that is happening next. The universe is preparing a massive table for you in the presence of your unseen enemies. The people who mocked your pure heart will have to stand back and watch you elevate. You are no longer fighting for mere survival. You are stepping onto the sacred battlefield as a fully awakened spiritual warrior. The Matrix has completely lost its grip on your beautiful mind. We are now entering the season of massive divine compensation. You have been operating as an exhausted caretaker for way too long. You worked tirelessly for minimal rewards. You hustled and forced things to happen because you thought you had to do it all entirely alone. But heaven is completely rewriting those harsh rules for you today. You are being upgraded to the status of a spiritual alchemist. The heavy era of grinding and struggling is officially over. You are about to activate the divine magnet inside your soul. When this magnet is fully engaged, you will stop chasing after opportunities. Money and right connections will begin to chase you down effortlessly. You will attract blessings by simply existing in your pure truth. But there is a highly specific condition you must meet. A sacred window is opening for the remnant right now. Within the next 72 hours, a massive shift will occur in your physical reality. Heaven is preparing to release the exact financial miracle you have been quietly begging for. But the third seal is still blocking the final heavy door today. The enemy is absolutely panicking right now. They know this 72-hour window holds the ultimate key to your total freedom. They will try to distract you in the next few minutes. They will make your mind wander. Do not let them steal your massive focus. You must stay anchored right here until the third seal is entirely broken open. Take a very deep breath. Feel the atmosphere changing in your room right now. The heavy pressure in your chest is lifting because the dark forces are retreating. You have finally recognized their dirty game, and they have lost all their power over you. Get ready, chosen one. The true massive wealth transfer is about to be officially released into your waiting hands. Listen to me very carefully, chosen one. You are not the first warrior of light to walk this heavy path of severe isolation. Every massive destiny requires a brutal season of complete solitude. You have been comparing your lonely journey to the noisy lives of ordinary people, but you are absolutely not ordinary. You belong to an ancient lineage of absolute power and profound spiritual disruption. Think about the story of Joseph right now. His own brothers betrayed him in cold blood because they were terrified of his bright dreams. They threw him into a dark pit and left him there to die entirely alone. He was falsely accused and locked away in a heavy dungeon for years. He lost his home and his beloved family and his absolute freedom, but heaven was actively working behind the scenes the entire time. That brutal pit was never meant to be his final grave. It was a divine incubator preparing him to rule an entire nation. The universe had to completely isolate him from his toxic family so he could learn how to govern massive wealth. If his jealous brothers had stayed in his life, they would have absolutely destroyed his divine calling. His painful isolation was his ultimate salvation. Now think about the brilliant mind of Nikola Tesla. He was a profound alchemist who understood the deepest secrets of the massive universe. But he walked entirely alone while greedy men stole his pure inventions. People called him crazy because his frequency was completely alien to their primitive minds. He did not fit into the mundane matrix. He was a cycle breaker, operating completely out of his time. You carry that exact same heavy signature today. The profound loneliness you feel is the exact same frequency that forged massive kings and brilliant prophets. You are currently sitting in the dark pit, just like Joseph, but the heavy chains are literally breaking around you right now as you listen to my voice. The universe is actively preparing to completely flip your harsh reality overnight. Do not scroll past this next sentence. The third seal is violently vibrating right now. This massive seal is the final heavy barrier standing between you and your absolute freedom. The enemy placed this specific seal on your life to make you incredibly impatient. They wanted you to walk away right before the massive miracle actually happened. They are terrified of the 72-hour window opening right now. Take a very deep breath and let this sink into your spirit. The third seal is not just about emotional healing. It is deeply connected to a massive supernatural wealth transfer. The universe is about to forcefully take back every single thing the enemy stole from your beautiful bloodline. The wealth of the wicked is currently being aggressively transferred into the pure hands of the righteous. You have been working incredibly hard for absolutely zero visible results. You gave your massive energy to people and jobs that never returned the favor. But the Supreme Creator kept a perfect ledger of every single massive sacrifice you made in secret. Heaven owes you a massive spiritual debt today. And heaven always pays its heavy debts with massive supernatural interest attached. We are actively approaching the absolute climax of your waiting season. The next few moments will determine the exact trajectory of your entire future. If you walk away now, you will step completely out of the frequency of massive miracles. You must anchor your mind right here. The darkness is literally whispering in your ear, telling you this is completely fake. Do not listen to their desperate lies. You are being repositioned from a massive struggler to a powerful steward. You are moving from intense survival mode into an era of massive divine supply. But this massive shift requires a very specific act of spiritual agreement on your part. Heaven cannot forcefully hand you the massive blessing if your hands are still tightly closed in deep fear. You must be completely ready to receive it now. The divine countdown has officially begun in the unseen realm. The angels have drawn their bright swords to protect this massive transaction. Within the next 72 hours, heaven will release a massive physical sign into your daily life. But first, you must allow the third seal to be completely broken today. The massive divine magnet is actively waking up inside your chest right now. Stay entirely with me, chosen one. We are about to shatter the third seal completely open. I am going to reveal the exact command you need to activate your divine wealth right now. The matrix is losing its heavy grip on your mind entirely. Your absolute power is fully returning today. Prepare your beautiful heart to receive the absolute shock of your entire life. You have carried the massive burdens of your entire family for decades. You absorbed their heavy trauma, and you healed their broken curses with your pure light. You paid the brutal price that nobody else was brave enough to pay, and because you successfully carried that massive cross, heaven has legally granted you the absolute highest level of spiritual clearance available today. The enemy knows your massive rank in the unseen realm. That is exactly why the spiritual warfare was so incredibly brutal this entire week. The dark entities can see the massive wave of divine favor rapidly approaching your house right now. They tried to make you feel exhausted and hopeless, so you would simply close this video and miss your massive divine appointment. But you stayed entirely focused. Your absolute obedience today has completely terrified the unseen darkness. You have proven that your pure spirit cannot be broken by their pathetic matrix games. The massive preparation phase is officially complete right now. Take one more deep breath, chosen one. We are stepping directly into the sacred throne room today. The Supreme Creator is actively waiting to hand you the absolute crown. Listen to me very carefully, chosen one. We have reached the exact moment that your soul has been deeply craving since the day you were born. Do not move. Do not let anything distract you right now. The atmosphere in your room is heavily shifting because the Supreme Creator has just entered your sacred space. The divine courtroom is officially in session today. The third seal is violently breaking right now. I can hear the heavy chains snapping in the unseen realm around you. The dark entities that kept you bound in constant poverty and endless exhaustion are screaming in absolute terror. They are legally forced to release their heavy grip on your massive destiny today. Your long season of profound suffering is completely and permanently over. Hear this powerful prophetic decree spoken directly over your beautiful life today. The massive wealth transfer is officially released into your eager hands. Heaven has reviewed your long history of silent tears and brutal betrayals. The universe has accurately calculated every single thing the enemy violently stole from you, and the Supreme Creator has officially ordered a massive supernatural repayment. You are not getting back exactly what you lost. You are receiving a massive sevenfold restoration for every single tear you cried in absolute secret. For every person who harshly betrayed your pure heart, heaven is sending 3 divine helpers who will fiercely protect your beautiful name. For every single financial opportunity that slipped away, the universe is forcefully opening 7 massive doors of effortless abundance today. You are stepping fully into the incredible era of the divine magnet. The heavy era of hustling and grinding your body to dust is completely finished. From this exact second forward, you do not have to fiercely chase after money or genuine love. Because your bright frequency is now completely upgraded, those massive blessings will effortlessly chase you down. You simply have to exist in your pure truth to forcefully attract massive favor. I need you to anchor your spirit entirely to this specific prophetic timeline. Within the next 72 hours, a massive physical sign will aggressively manifest in your daily life. You will receive an unexpected message or a massive financial breakthrough that absolutely defies all earthly logic. The Matrix cannot stop this massive miracle because it is backed entirely by supreme divine authority. The people who smugly mocked your quiet struggles will have to stand totally paralyzed in absolute shock. They will watch you rapidly elevate to a massive level of success that they cannot possibly comprehend. They thought they had successfully buried you deeply in the dark dirt, but they were completely blind to the fact that you are a sacred seed planted entirely by the Supreme Creator. You are no longer an exhausted caretaker carrying the heavy burdens of a broken world. You are a powerful spiritual alchemist. You have successfully turned your deep generational trauma into a massive empire of bright light. The universe trusts you with this massive wealth because heaven knows you will not become a greedy monster. You will use this massive power to aggressively heal the world around you. Take a very deep breath right now. Feel the massive surge of divine electricity rushing through your entire body. That intense physical sensation is the exact feeling of the third seal, completely shattering into a million pieces. The heavy divine magnet inside your chest is fully activated today. You are now officially broadcasting on the absolute highest frequency of massive miracles. Do not let the enemy plant massive seeds of doubt in your newly upgraded mind. The darkness will try to tell you that this is absolutely too good to be true. They want you to heavily revert back into your old patterns of massive panic and deep scarcity. But you must fiercely reject their pathetic lies today. You have absolutely earned this massive blessing by surviving the brutal fire. The Supreme Creator is forcefully handing you the massive keys to your entirely new reality right now. You hold the absolute power to command the massive universe. You are no longer waiting for a massive miracle to eventually arrive. You are the massive miracle actively happening today. The entire universe is completely waiting for your absolute agreement to finalize this massive transaction. You must accept this massive anointing without holding on to any heavy fear. Drop the false humility that the toxic matrix actively taught you. You are a powerful carrier of the royal bloodline, and you heavily deserve to walk in absolute abundance. Heaven is entirely commanding you to boldly step into your massive power today. Do not shrink your beautiful light to make mediocre people feel slightly comfortable anymore. The massive wealth transfer is securely locked onto your exact spiritual coordinates today. The enemy cannot possibly intercept this massive blessing because the angels are fiercely standing guard over your beautiful house. You are totally protected, you are completely loved, and you are officially recognized as a fully activated cycle breaker by the highest courts of the massive universe today. Take a deep breath. Let the intense energy settle down gently into your body. The heavy storm has officially passed. You survived the hardest season of your entire life. Now it is time to release the remaining tension that has been trapped inside your muscles for years. Breathe out the fear. Breathe in the absolute peace. You do not have to fight anymore. The battle was already won in the unseen realm today. Your only job right now is to accept this massive gift with a grateful heart. Let your nervous system finally relax. The constant panic and survival mode are completely over. Heaven has everything handled for you. Look at how far you have come against all odds. People doubted your strength. The Matrix tried to crush your spirit into dust, but you stood tall like an ancient tree in a brutal hurricane. Your roots went deeper than anyone ever expected, and now you are standing at the edge of absolute glory. This profound stillness is sacred. It is the quiet space where true miracles take deep root in your physical reality. Do not let your restless mind pull you back into old worries about money or tomorrow. Stay right here in this pure moment of absolute divine alignment. You are completely safe now. The Supreme Creator is smiling down at your incredible resilience. Every tear you ever shed has turned into pure gold. But remember that a massive blessing requires a sacred response of absolute obedience. You cannot just take this light and keep it entirely to yourself. You must share it with the world. We are approaching the final sealing of this prophetic contract. In a moment, I am going to ask you to perform a simple spiritual transaction that locks this wealth permanently into your timeline. It requires no money and no earthly effort. It only requires your pure faith and a willing heart. Get ready to anchor your spirit permanently to your new reality. The universe is waiting to see how you respond to this massive elevation. Do not let laziness or doubt steal your final victory. Prepare your fingers and your soul to make your official mark in the next few moments. You are a chosen one who walks alone no longer. Your tribe of high-frequency warriors is waiting to rise together with you. Take one final deep breath and center your amazing energy. The final seal of protection is about to be placed over your life forever. Stay entirely with me right now. Do not let anyone drain your bright frequency ever again. When toxic people try to pull you back into their messy dramas, you must step away in total silence. Your energy is far too precious to waste on people who refuse to heal themselves. Let them go and let the universe handle their paths. Your only focus from this day forward is your own magnificent elevation. Feed your mind with high-frequency truths. Nurture your spirit with daily communion with the divine. And watch how effortlessly the universe provides for every single need you have. You are a cherished child of the highest king. The spiritual debt owed to you by the cosmos is massive. It is about to be paid out in full through unexpected opportunities and supernatural connections. But to receive a full cup, you must empty out all the old bitterness and past resentment. Forgive those who hurt you, not for them, but for your freedom. Forgiveness is the ultimate key that unlocks the final gates of abundance. When you hold on to anger, you are only drinking poison and expecting the other person to suffer. Drop that heavy burden right now. Let the Supreme Creator take care of all the justice. Your hands must be entirely clean. Clean hands and a pure heart will inherit the earth. You have proved that your heart remains pure despite all the brutal fires you walked through. That is why you are chosen. That is why the angels are celebrating your victory in the unseen realm right now. You passed the ultimate test. The time for silent watching is completely over. The moment of absolute action has finally arrived today. Heaven expects your complete obedience right now. You cannot hoard this massive light for yourself, because there are still so many ordinary people out there who remain desperately trapped in deep darkness. If you want to keep this miracle forever, you must prove your faith. Type "I receive my supernatural wealth now" below as a permanent signature on your heavenly contract. This is not just a simple comment on a random video today. It is a massive decree that legally pulls your unseen blessing directly out of the spiritual realm and plants it firmly into your physical reality. The Creator is waiting for your signature. Do not let the desperate enemy make you hesitate. The darkness deeply wants you to stay quiet and totally invisible. But you must remember that every single time you boldly declare your pure faith, you completely shatter another heavy chain that was meant to hold you down. Type that exact phrase right now. Lock your destiny into place before the portal closes. Now you must take the very next crucial step. Share this powerful message with 3 specific people who desperately need a massive breakthrough. You are officially becoming a sacred messenger of divine hope today. And when you freely share this bright light with others, heaven will quickly multiply your own blessing exactly 7-fold to reward your generosity. This is the absolute law of supernatural multiplication. What you generously give out to the universe will constantly rush back to you in massive waves. Send this urgent message to your loved ones right now. Do not wait for a better time, because the spiritual clock is aggressively ticking down to 0 and the angels are waiting for your command. The people you share this with have been crying out for divine help. You are the specific answer to their desperate prayers today. By clicking that simple share button, you are actively breaking the heavy curses, holding them down, and you are literally saving their weary souls from destruction. Do it right now, without hesitating. If you have not already done it, you must subscribe to this channel immediately. This is your permanent spiritual tether to the absolute highest frequency of massive abundance. You deeply need to stay in perfect prophetic alignment for the rest of this entire year, because the next urgent message from the angels will require your immediate attention. The unseen enemy will aggressively try to make you forget everything you heard today. They will constantly try to pull you back into the heavy matrix of fear and survival. But when you quickly subscribe, You build a massive fortress around your beautiful mind, and you firmly declare to the universe that you belong to the elite remnant. Let me speak a final powerful blessing over your beautiful life. May the Supreme Creator fiercely protect your bright energy from every hidden spiritual attack. May every single door that the enemy closed forcefully blast open for you this incredible week. And as you walk forward on this new path, may the divine magnet attract relentless abundance forever. You are completely covered by the sacred blood of the highest royal lineage. No worldly weapon formed against your beautiful house will ever prosper again. The foolish ones who smugly mocked your quiet pain will very soon have to swallow their pride and beg you for your powerful advice. You are rapidly rising to a level of influence that nobody can ever steal. Remember exactly who you are when you wake up tomorrow morning. You are a profound spiritual alchemist chosen to break heavy generational curses. You are no longer a helpless victim of tragic circumstances. You are the magnificent author of your own completely victorious story, and you hold the ultimate pen that will write the final glorious chapter of your bloodline. The painful waiting season is officially dead and completely buried forever. Your beautiful era of massive supernatural wealth has begun today. Keep your spiritual eyes completely open for the massive signs arriving in the next 72 hours. Heaven is actively moving huge mountains right now, and the angels are working around the clock to bring your blessing. If you walk away without leaving your bold signature, the enemy will quickly steal this seed. They constantly wander around looking for open doors and unprotected blessings. Do not give them a single inch of access to your brand new reality. Your physical action today is the exact shield that completely blocks their desperate attacks and keeps your inheritance safe. Seal this entire prophetic message with one final loud amen in the comments below. Let the whole massive universe hear your absolute agreement today. You are deeply loved, and you are fiercely protected by the highest angelic armies for the rest of your long and incredibly prosperous life on this earth. Go forward in absolute peace and boldly claim your massive reward.